What is up, gamers? It is Will777JP, and we are back with another Will It Play with No Internet. And today, we're going to be testing WildHearts on the PS5. This game was recommended by J. Cole YT. He's like, hey, can you check out WildHearts? I was like, you know what? I own that game, and that's going to be an interesting one to test because there's a huge online component to this game. So what exactly can we get out of this disc, and what exactly can we play out of this disc, right? So that's going to be a very interesting one. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your support, all the clicks and views and comments and likes and sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Here we do these tests called Will It Play with No Internet, where basically I pick a game from the collection. It could be a game you recommended or a game I feel like checking out. And we do a test where we check to see if we can install the game straight from the disc and can we play it with no internet, right? Now, the majority of games that you can play with no internet, right? But you have to install them first. And the test that we run is to see if the game is on the disc and do we need internet or not, right? Because the way that I'm coming from is, the way that I see this test is, if I'm hanging out at home and my internet is down for whatever reason, whether I didn't pay the bill because I couldn't afford to that week, or because there's other bills that are more important and the internet sometimes just isn't as important because we all have our cell phones, excuse me. Can I come to my collection or your collection, grab a game that's not already installed, and can you install it and play it, right? And that's the real test here. Also, preservation purposes, right? How many games that have come out and over time they have changed something, they patched something out, or even worse, it's no longer available, right? There's so many games that you can no longer go to the store online and purchase, download, and play. The only way you can do that is with a disc, right? Where the servers are off. So it's a cool little test. It's been very successful with you guys as far as viewership goes. You guys like to hear all about it, and I like doing it. I like to see, out of all the games I have in my collection, which ones work with no internet, which ones do, or should I say install. Because majority of games will play with no internet, once again, after you've already installed them, whether physical or digital. So let's go ahead and check this out. So before we go do the test, here's the front art cover of the game, which I think looks pretty damn good. Here is the back. So right here does say one player, which gives you the what is it? I don't know. You think that you'd be able to at least play some single player components of this game. So I'm hoping it does play with no internet. 2 to 3 network players, right? You need PS Plus in order to do that. And 57 gigs is what they say is on the disc. Cool little fun fact. I submitted to get a review copy of WildHearts for the Switch 2. Yep, I didn't get in. They didn't send me the review code, even though they were encouraging small creators like myself, but I didn't get it. That would have been a dope Will It Play with No Internet to do over on the Switch 2, but we didn't get it, so it is what it is. WildHearts, I have played a bit of this game. I actually bought this game last summer because one of my family members, who is a super casual gamer, was telling me about WildHearts and how they were gonna buy it at Best Buy. It was on sale for $20, and I was like, so you're gonna get it? He's like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Like, it looks interesting, but I don't have nobody to play with. Plus, I'm playing, I forget what game he was playing at the time. And I was like, all right, bet. Well, you know what? I'm interested in the game. I'll just buy both copies. I'll buy one for me, one for you. Happy birthday. His birthday was right around the corner, so I took that opportunity to spend just $20 on his birthday, and I ended up buying it. I played about, I don't know, I think an hour, if that, of this game. So, all right, let's go ahead and move the camera around. Let's go switch it over to the TV and start running our test. All right, so here we are. We are in front of the PlayStation and TV, and we are currently connected to the internet. And we know that because when we go to the welcome screen, we see all the little news articles showing up here, right? Also, when we go to PS Store, it shows up. I can click on a game, I can buy it and install it. Also, when we go to PS Plus, it pops up, same thing. I can click on the game and install it. So let's go ahead and go to settings, network settings, connect to the internet. Let me move this a little bit. We will click on this. That will turn the internet off. So right away when we go back to the welcome screen, it lets us know you're offline. Go online to use this feature. PS Store. You're offline. Go online to use this feature. PS Store or PS Plus. Go online to discover PlayStation Plus. So we are currently disconnected from the internet. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera on over to the PS5 Pro, which is right over there. That way you guys can actually see me stick it in. That's what she said, because I do not want any confusions that I'm really not running this test. So here it is. Let's crack this bad boy open, grab the disc, and let's go on, walk on over to the, oh wait, all the people that are against physical, because it's so much, you know, so much effort to do just that. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I used that much energy. Alright, so we should see a queue for copies show up here at the bottom left hand side. And that is our first good sign that there is something on the disc. And there we go. So, queue for copy right there. Let's see how much it's trying to install. Alright, so 57.283 gigs. So that's what the case told us, 57 gigs. So we're right on the money as far as how much data is on the disk itself. So that's gonna take a little bit of time, about 45 minutes for it to install. Let's check the information tab, which will let us know, once again, 57 gigs, and we're on version 1.0. So let's go ahead and give this some time to install. WildHearts is available on PS Plus, so if it's a game that interests you and you have PS Plus, you can play it right then and there. The one thing I did notice is that you can only stream the game. You cannot download it, so that's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, there it is, WildHearts, EA original. So yeah, let's go ahead and wait 45 minutes for this thing to get done installing, and then we will be back. See you guys in a bit. And we are done, y'all. So WildHearts, it's done installing. Here it is, completed and done. We are still disconnected from the internet, so let's just check the information one more time. So here we have 57.29 gigs, version 1.0. So let's start this bad boy up and see what we get out of it. Let's see. Mind you, this is like a multiplayer type of game where you link up with a couple people, you kind of chase down monsters. Kind of like Monster Hunter, in a way. So I'm going to be super interested to see what exactly is on that disc. We are disconnected from the internet, so there's no connection. So let's see what options we get in the game as far as gameplay goes. Guide
narration enabled.
Okay, focused.
Okay.
Selected.
Yeah, no. Selected.
Yes, I don't need this. Okay, let's continue. Be applied. You want to proceed? Yes. Okay, let's continue there. Do you want to change other? No. Okay. Decline. You must accept user agreement. Yes, fine. Cookie. Of course you do, because EA's a piece of shit. Produced by Omega Force. Never heard of them.
EA Originals.
Alright, let's skip that. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this game that just didn't like grab my attention. Maybe I should play it again. But okay, so visually it looks decent. Is this Unreal Engine 5, bro? It doesn't say, does it? Yeah, I don't know what engine they're using, but the reason I bring up Unreal Engine is because with Unreal Engine you see like visual like issues. So look, you got some cinematic right in the beginning. Oh yeah, so look, you are able to play. Yeah, it just doesn't. Unreal Engine 5 for some reason, if they don't really what do you call that? Like polish the game really well, you can definitely see the cracks in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, looks like you're able to do whatever like single player kind of campaign the game comes with. Alright, yeah, there you go. Let's see settings. So it gives us all the major settings. Screen brightness, prioritize performance, motion blur, disable that. Let's return our title. See, it kind of took me right into the game. I'm more interested to see what you know what I mean, what kind of options they're giving us as far as like the game goes, modes. Alright, settings. Let's go back to, so you got performance and resolution right off the bat. Which is cool. Let's see. New game, so that's the game I was just playing. So yeah, it looks like go online. Okay, so it looks like you can basically do it. Basically, I think what this game has is that it has a single player campaign, right? There's gonna be some specific monsters that you guys have to hunt, and you can bring other people in. So that's what I believe. But yeah, it's working. I mean, it's not the most beautiful, you know, you can definitely see some issues. But yeah, it works, right? It works. So sometimes that's all you need is for the game to work. Let's go ahead and turn the internet back on so we can see how big these updates are gonna be. I'm guessing it's gonna be significant updates because visually the game looks kind of foggy, in my opinion. I don't know if it does to you guys. Maybe it's the brightness of my TV or something. I don't know, but oh, I got scared, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and turn the internet on. Settings, network, setting, connect to the internet. Going back to the welcome screen, we're back online. PlayStation Store, we're back online. PS Plus, we're back online. Let's click the options, check for updates. And there we go. 7.911 gigs. Not that big. So we go from version 1.0 to version 1.033. And yeah, I don't think they supported this game very much, so that doesn't surprise me at all. But there y'all have it, man. WildHearts, will it play with no internet? Absolutely. How well will it play without any of these updates? That I don't know. But we can at least install it. We can play it all without the internet. It looks like you can play it, so that's good. But there y'all have it, man. Shout out to you for recommending the game. Will it play with no internet? Yeah, absolutely. So shout out to EA Original. Shout out to what's their name, Keto Tech or something like that, for putting the Koei Tecmo for putting the game on the disc. And you know, this is good news. This is really, really good. But as always, I wish that they would come out with a complete product on the disc instead of, you know, these patches that fix it, right? But there y'all have it, man. Thanks so much for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know what you would like to see next. I know some of you guys have been requesting games. I'm gonna get to them, but mind you, I'm just one dude who runs this. You know, I have a whole life that I live. I don't do YouTube full time, but you can help me out by sharing, liking, commenting, and if you really want to help out a little bit more, you can hit that thank you button Everything we get that's donated to the channel, we're going to reinvest back into it. More games, especially those games that I don't like but you guys want to see. We can get those. Also, editing equipment, recording equipment, the whole 9 yards. Give you guys a much cleaner, much more polished product. But thank you so much. We'll catch you in the next one. Keep it gaming.